Welcome back, first grade. How are you? How was your asynchronous day yesterday? Most importantly, how was Valtown? I'm really hoping that I get to, sorry, I gotta adjust my screen here. I'm really hoping I get to see some of these Valtown pictures. I am very excited to see the final project that Rashid helped us to plan and to make, because we start a new phonics unit right after spring break called Marvelous Bloopers, which I think will be fun. But today is Word Work Wednesday, and I know you're excited. Even Wally Broughton, I know you. I talked to your teacher. I know you're excited about this. So we're going to have lots of fun today in Word Work Wednesday. You are going to need a whiteboard and a marker. So go ahead and pause and grab those items if you need them. And if not, you can just stick here with me. All right. So the first thing I need you to do for Word Work Wednesday, like always, is I need you to write these letters across the top of your board. A, I, L, N, P, R, S, T. So you might want to take a moment and pause and write those. I'm not going to do a lot of pausing in this video. Your teachers will need to do that, or you will need to do that if you're one of my students. It's hard for me to know, pardon me, how long you guys are going to take to do each word. So I will kind of pause my voice, but I'm not going to pause the recorder. You can do that on your own when you're ready. Okay, so take as long as you need. All right, the first word that I want you to make with these letters is the word tan. Tan is a shade of brown. Okay, so go ahead and write the word tan. All right, and I'm going to drag my letters down for tan. T, An. All right, there we go. So we've got our starting word, tan. Now, under that word, I want you to write our next word. So you're going to leave tan there. I want you to change one letter in tan and change tan into pan. When I cook eggs, I make them in a pan. Pan. Now you have to be careful and pay close attention. Where are you making that change? The beginning, the middle, the end? In this one, you're going to make that change at the beginning. That's right. Now, I'm not going to duplicate my word, but you're going to write under tan. You're going to write pan. And we need to do something I forgot to do. We need to practice reading this word broken up. We're going to take this beginning sound, break it off, and then we're going to read the beginning sound and the other part of the word, the ending part, and then we're going to put it back together. Pan. And if we put it together, we have the word pan. Good. Now, under the word pan, you're going to write our next word. And I want you to change one letter again. You're going to change pan into pal. Pal is another word for friend. So Mrs. Bluette and Mrs. Miller and Mrs. Hutchinson, they are all a pal to me, one of my pals. So we're going to write the word pal. How do you change that? Pal. Well, I hear the ending changing. So I'm going to change that N, whoops, not to a T, to an L. Pal. I'm going to break it apart and read it broken. P-al. Put it back together and we've got pal. Now, I want you to write this word, the next word, under the word pal, but you're going to use these exact same letters. So you're not going to take anything away. You're going to add a letter. And I want you to get your brain kind of thinking about vowel teams as we do this. You ready? I want you to change pal into pail. A pail is another word for bucket. How do you change pal into pail? Think about those vowel teams. Think about what that would look like. Okay, go ahead and write it and pause if you need to. We changed pal into pale by adding an I in the middle. So we have the A-I vowel team. Let's break this apart and read it broken. P-ale. Now let's put it together. Whoopsies. We have pale. Good. Now, under the word pale, I want you to use these same same 3 letters. And I want you to change pale into pain. When I fell down, I had pain in my knee. Pain. Where are you going to change it? The beginning, the middle, or the ending? Pain. Well, I hear that change at the end. So I'm going to trade an L for an N. Let's read it together. Pain. Still with that AI vowel team. Let's break it apart. Pain. Let's put it back together. Oh, come on. There we go. Pain. Good. Now, pay attention. The next word I want you to make is rain. I want you to change pain into rain. So now where do you hear the change? At the beginning. That's right. We're going to change pain into rain. Good. Still with that AI vowel team. Let's read it broken apart. Rain. Put it together and we have rain. All right, here's your next one. Change the word rain into rail. It's important to hold the rail while you're walking down the stairs. Rail. So where do you hear that change taking place? At the end of the word, right? So we're going to swap out the N and replace it, not with that, goodness gracious, with an L. Rail. Let's break it apart. Ale. Put it back together. Rail. Good. All right, here's your next one. I want you to change rail into sail. I like to go on a sailboat. How do you change rail into sail? Yeah, you're going to have to change that beginning part, right? We're going to take away the R and we're going to add an S. Now, this is not the kind of sale like there's a sale at, what is the store you guys shop at these days? Justice? Is that a store anymore? There's not a sale at Target. This is the kind of sale that would be on a boat. Sail. Let's break it apart. Ale. Put it back together. And it's the word sail. Good. The next change I want you to make, I want you to change sail into tail. My new puppy Maddie has a wiggly waggly tail. How do we change sail into tail? Yeah, we're just going to change that beginning sound. So we're going to take away the S and we're going to add a T. Tail. Let's read it broken apart. Tail. Put it back together and crash it. Tail. Good. All right, here's the next one. Remember, as we're going through this, if I'm moving too quickly, pause. It's very hard for me to know how long it's going to take you. All right, let's change tail into nail. Tail into nail. Yep, I think that beginning sound's going to change. So I'm going to swap out the T for an N. I hung up a picture with a hammer and a nail. Let's break that word apart. Ale. Let's put it back together and crash the parts. Nail. Good. So here's where it starts to get tricky again. I want you to change the word nail into nap. Nail into nap. So you're going to take 2 letters away from nail and add 1 letter to change nail into nap. I wish I could take a nap. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make those changes. So to change nail into nap, I need to take I and L away and add a P. Now this A changes to a short A sound. Nap. Let's break it apart. App. Put it back together and we have nap. Good. All right, here's the next one I want you to make. Change the word nap into lap. How are we going to do that? We're going to take N from the beginning and trade it for an L. We're still at that short A sound. Lap. Let's break it apart. App. Good. The next one, wrap. Now, not like wrapping a package. This is wrap like the music. Do you want me to rap? Would you like me to? No, nobody wants to see that. I'm not going to do that. Change the word lap into wrap. We're going to take away the L. And add an R. Good. All right, now it gets tricky again. Oh, we forgot to read it. App. Put it back together, wrap. Now, I want you to change wrap into rip. There's a rip in my magazine. Rip. Now what part's going to change? Wrap to rip. We're going to swap out the middle, right? So instead of short A, we are going to have short I. Rip. Let's break this word apart. Ip. Put it back together. Crash the parts, and we have rip. All right, last one. I want you to change rip into lip. Change rip into lip. What do you think is going to change? The beginning, right? We're going to change that R into an L for lip. And then we're going to break it apart and read it. Ip. Good. I'm so proud of you. So many words. Now, the next thing I want us to be able to do, you can go ahead and erase your board if you want. Let's practice reading these words. These are words that were not in our list, but have some of the same patterns that were in our list today. So let's take a look at this one. What do you think this word is? Noticing it has the AI vowel team. Trail. It's the word trail. Now try this one. Scrap. Good. All right, we're back to that AI vowel team. Mail. Good. And the last one is strap. Good. All right, so I see that you're paying attention to the words that have the AI vowel team and the short A with a P afterwards. Great. All right, so here's what I want you to do next. I want you to take your board and divide it into two, making a T-chart. And I want you to label the T-chart AIL for ale and AIN for ain. When you're finished with that, you can unpause the video. Now what I'd like you to do is take a look at this set of words. I want you to pause on this screen so that you can see them. And we're going to do a good old-fashioned word sort. I want you to practice reading these words and sorting them into the appropriate column, either AIL or AIN. I want you to pay close attention to the pattern in each word. Go ahead and pause and sort those words on your T-chart. Okay, so let's check our word together. On the ale side, let's read these. If you got them right, go ahead and put a check mark next to them. If you didn't, just fix it. No big deal. Here we go. Pale, rail, mail, sail, tail, nail, trail. Is that what you got? Go ahead and check those off. Now let's read the other side. Ain words. Pain, rain, train, plane. Very good. All right, guys, I'm super proud of you and how hard you worked at word work today. I will see you again. Gosh, I won't see you Friday because we don't have school. I'll see you after spring break. Guys, have a wonderful spring break. Have so much fun. Get away from your computers and your screens and just go outside and run around and play and have so much fun. And I'll see you when you come back. Have a good spring break.